and we have gotten comfortable. So we move into unsettled ground. People don't know when you put our hands up. He put his hands up because he was on unsettled ground. Therefore, just imagine him running. His heart is beating. Everyone, put your hands up. Imagine him. He's hurt. Imagine the bullet going through his back. He wants to see his grandmother. He's on unsettled ground. Can anyone hear him? He's crying for help. So today we say don't shoot because they don't recognize us as citizens of America. We say don't shoot because we no longer hold the rights. We're not at the table. We vacate our seats when we don't talk. We vacate the seat at the table because we don't want to come together. United we stand. United we fight. Let's not vacate the seat at the table because we've gotten comfortable. We're on unsettled ground. I'm not here to be quiet. I'm not. This is not a time of healing. I'm scratching until you feel the wound, until you feel the hurt, until somebody does something. I asked some people at UMKC. I said, "Who's going to take the initiative?" And the reason we've gotten nowhere because no one knows. Well, all of us are educated to some degree. There's something we don't know. So let's stand together today and say, we're going to take the initiative. Don't shoot. You don't recognize me, I understand. But I'm going to take the initiative. So it ends today. It ends today. As Eric Gardner, when he lost his life, it ended today. But that means that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning. I'll give it back to Zach. Thank you. So exactly what he just said, that is exactly what we're going to chant. I need everyone to get loud at the top of their lungs. It is today. It is today. It is today. It is today. All the turmoil, it is today. All of the hurt, it is today. We need to know our truest potential. It is today. Thank you so much. If you want more information about this campaign, please look for us. Please. We want to. We want to serve. We want to make sure we are the vessels. We want to make sure we're the blood that's running through those vessels. Let's do this together. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's give a round of applause to the NOT community. It does end today. It ends the moment we all decide it does. Ladies and gentlemen, please light your candles if you have them and give your attention to Mr. Rob Love as he performs a spoken word piece.
Oh, thank you.
I came prepared. Look, I got hair roots back.
You got extra candles?
No. I ran out of candles.
Peace and love, family. And when I say family, I mean it in the truest sense of the word. We stand here today, united, heavy-hearted, but the beauty of pain is that it inspires us to reach a higher level of consciousness. We have that opportunity today. I hope we take it. In the memory of Mike Brown and all those lost unjustly. The name of the poem that I have today is called Beginning. I hope that it gives you some measure of clarity, and I hope that it continues to stoke the fire inside of you that refuses to die or lay down. This poem is called Beginning. For those who don't understand, this hurts so bad because his life was just beginning. He was starting college the next day. His parents were beaming with pride. He made it. He and his friends were almost home. He told his friend to keep running, bro. Unarmed, hands up in broad daylight. He got bullets in his back. The dream of survival gone like that. 18 years. More than enough time for change to have manifested, but it remains arrested. Why? Look at this grand lie that's been devised. This false hope of equality and a share of America's winnings through its dirty dealings. A hustle only works if all involved expect to gain something. So these seeds of deception have grown with our help, of course. A horrible state of things is always part oppression, part complacency. And right now we stand facing a nation's uncovered sins. Bare naked, no real apologies in sight to those who can stand to keep their eyes open. But we still spot that twisted grin. Normally flashed in the comfort of manufactured darkness, now revealed when slivers of light named Mike, Sean, Trayvon, Oscar, Eric, Amadou, and the countless others who shine through to the proof. It's not like we have to look that hard to see an oppressor's view of the oppressed. No value on our lives. Condoning that long accepted crime of attacking blackness if a threat is perceived, or better put, if fear dominates a weak soul, turning them into murderers on tax-fed payroll. The National Guard in our neighborhoods? Are we prisoners? Or still just considered unwanted visitors in a home that we built? Innocent victims of someone's rampant guilt, supported by law book schemes and mainstream media filth, enforced by badge and loose firearms. Spiritual alarms are sounding. Can you hear them?
Yes.
The outrage is tangible and pounding like rapid heartbeat. Can you feel it?
Yes.
The age of anything being discreet is over. Which means that if you aren't tuned in now, truthfully, you may never be. You may never greet truth and compassion with open mind and acknowledge that divine urging for awakening. More prone to consider this moment, this incident, an anomaly. That these feelings will disappear and soon will regain that familiar American brand of normalcy. This is how it's been since the beginning of this country's inception. We were naive to think for a second that things have changed. It runs much deeper than the many young brothers and sisters left openly defeated for our communities to see. Etched in our psyches, face down on the concrete, brutalized and maimed, Ezell Ford, John Crawford, and Mike Brown slain over a 3-day span. What message is this system sending? Is this supposed to be a method of wheel bending? The sense is that someone is afraid and that someone is not us. If things are going to go this way, then they can go that way. Because when a people refuses to keep suffering silently with grace, the chains finally begin to break. And real change can take shape in this place. Something is shifting. We must act. And every citizen of every color that knows the depth of hate exhibited through the disregarding of humanity for race has reason to stand up. Any one of us, our children, could be the next one guys to get done in. And then what would we have? Yet another rally. People holding up signs with our names. But this can change. We, the true power holders, can say today that it stops. Start laying the foundations in your neighborhood, on your block, in order to unlock minds to break free from fear-based confines. The truth is that we are all that we have left to turn to. Look around you. Look around you. Right now you can see the start of a new beginning. Thank you.
Numbers increased, we estimate 500 to almost 600 people down here.
Thank you so much, Mr. Love.
And that's incredible.
Before we close the official portion of this event, we want to give thanks where thanks is due. Much appreciation goes to the Chess Club, Ad Hoc, UMKC's amazing students, Councilman Scott Taylor, KC Parks and Rec, all of our fabulous speakers, performers, volunteers, but most importantly, all of you. Because we all chose to come together today, we are able to raise our voices and take a first step as a community towards ending police brutality. This right here is why I will forever love Kansas City. We will be collecting donations to go towards the Michael Brown Jr. Memorial Fund, as well as to cover the cost of pulling off this event. There will be gentlemen, these two gentlemen here, in bright neon green t-shirts with buckets. You can put your contributions in those buckets. We will post online how much we are able to raise to donate to his family. Thank you in advance for your donations. As we go forth, we must work with each other to make a change. We must call upon our leaders and communities to stop the militarization of police forces. We must hold the organizations charged to protect and serve us with accountability. Society does not need another Mike Brown, Katherine Johnston, or Andy Lopez. For the community, each and every single one of us, we must fight against the injustices and inequalities that make these tragedies occur. We must challenge our own preconceived notions about others. Take the time to listen. Take the time to learn. Take the time to act. Help this society heal. Thank you. This now ends the official portion of this event. If you would like to speak, we will give people 2 minutes each to speak. It will be a strict 2 minutes. But if you're interested in speaking, you can go ahead and do that.
Aaron?
My name is LaWanda Davis, and I just want to tell everybody that I have started an organization for